Hey guys, I'm Charles Neal. You know, like most everybody, typically if I need a dowel, I just go buy one. But in my world, where a lot of times I'm using figured woods and this and that, just can't buy them. I mean, you don't see too many tiger maple or bird's eye maple or bubinga dowels. So I have to make them. And there's a lot of gadgets and gizmos and things out here, ways of doing it. But I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, I like to keep it simple. And essentially all we're doing is taking a round over bit and rounding over a stick. In this case, I got a 3/4 inch stick. And I want to create a 3/4 inch dowel. Now, here's the problem. Well, one problem is that when you're routing a dowel like this and you get it into a full circle, they like to roll. So we got to be very careful with that. If you'll look at this one right here, this was just my test one just for setup. I'm keeping a flat on it somewhere. But here's the basic rule. If you've got a 3/4 inch, if you need a 3/4 inch dowel, start with a 3/4 inch stick, and you want the radius on your round over bit to be half of that. So you want a 3/8 radius round over bit. Very simple. You know, if you want a 1 inch dowel, hey, you're going to start with a 1/2 inch radius. Pretty simple. Always make your stick longer than what you need. Now, if you've got a small router table, obviously you probably want to make an auxiliary fence because you want something to be able to keep a flat all the way up. Let me show you. By at least keeping the flat on the back, number one, it gives us something to push against, and two, and you can see my little rigged up push stick here, I've got a side on it just so I can hold in tight, keep my fingers clear of the router bit, and it's got a little notch in it so I can push, and by doing that I just run all 4 sides. Okay, we now have a dowel. Now, there's several ways of smoothing this thing up, but I'm using a good sharp bit. Usually they're not too bad. Now on this one I got a few little burns, and that's from pauses in the filming. But I often just use a scraper. This is like a little spoke shave scraper. And I feel sure you're familiar with a dowel plate. It's used for sizing dowels. You can take a piece of 1/4 inch steel and just simply drill a hole in it, and you've created a scraper that you can use to size your dowel. Same exact difference. Push it through, you got a sized dowel. But then you're probably going to want to sand it. I'm going to show you a slick little trick for doing that. Okay, at this point you want to cut off the square end. It's got to roll. And then you got to chase it. Watch. I just lean my sander back and chase it. Now, once I'm done with that, of course, I just take a piece of sandpaper and run up and down it, but cleans it right up. Got a good fitting dowel. Well guys, that's another router tip. Like I said in one of our previous videos, it ain't much you can't do with a router. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later.